The Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
So weird to be confronted with a situation I didn't know how to handle the other day. So Johnny, at the moment, his car's in the shop getting fixed and he's borrowing an EV, right? It's an electric vehicle. Anyway, so he messaged me and says, you got to come and grow up. This is on Friday and grab me because I'm waiting for a car to be charged and there's only one bay there and I don't have enough juice to get to another one. And this person has gone in, done their stuff. Their car was charged fully. And they weren't
they were
anywhere
using it as
around.
Parking as well. So they've bolted.
So then Johnny goes, can I go and pull the plug out of that car? And I went, oh, my God, I don't even know. So then I Googled it, and I Googled the etiquette with touching plugs on other people's EV.
What kind of plugs? You would have got a whole lot of stuff on that.
And it was a real grey area on what you can do or what you can't do. So
I think the laundromat rules apply, in that if somebody's washing is dry in the dryer and they're not there, you can take it out and you put it on top and then you use the dryer.
But the difference between that is this is someone's car.
I know, but that's someone's knickers.
And the thing is, and they said it is bad form to walk away and then leave it there and not be back by the time your car is charged. So that's bad form. But then everyone said they don't. But then a lot of people looked at someone pulling out your plug as bad form as well. You shouldn't be touching that.
I can't see how that's bad form.
If it's still charging, it's bad form.
Yeah.
If it's finished charging, it's not bad form.
Yeah, that's not bad form.
Well,
that's just common sense.
Yeah. Well, so it was so funny. So this happened on Friday. Then yesterday there was an article out, right, about an EV and a charging station. And I went, oh, my God, isn't it so weird when something happens in your life and there's a story about it. So this bloke, he had parked an electric charging bay in Sydney, right? So he had a few things to do, so he went and did them. So while when he got back, his plug was unplugged out of his car, and he was like, oh, okay, well, wait there. And then he saw that his car had been charged. So then later on that day, he was alerted to a Twitter post which featured a photograph of his car with no plug in his car.
Yes.
And then he's gone, well, wait there, I had the plug in my car.
Yes.
Someone's taking it off. So he's gone and done a little bit of research, and he's looked at the guy that posted.
What are they posting about? That he was just parking there.
They
and
posted EV, hashtag EV hog, hashtag etiquette, having a go at the fact that his car was parked there and he wasn't using the plug.
That's what it looked like, for sure.
So he was being shamed. So anyway, and then he went, and then when he saw the guy that was posting it, because this guy, that's sort of his shtick, is posting about people being EV hogs and stuff, then he noticed that there was that guy drives a Tesla. So then he goes, wait there, and something didn't feel right. So he goes back into his own dash cam footage and he checks it out. Then he sees a white Tesla parked just away from his car. And then, upon further reviewing of the footage, he finds out that the guy that has posted calling him an EV hog is the guy that guy went over there, pulled out the plug of his car, and then
just
you can
made
see
it
a
look
photo.
like he was parking there, not charging.
Pulled out the plug, stood back, took a photo of the guy's car, and then just left it there. So that
is ridiculous.
So this guy's gone. So the guy that's been accused of being an EV hog, he's gone there and said, "Oh, this is bullcrap. It didn't happen. This guy's taken my photo." The guy hasn't even tried to defend himself. The man that pulled out the plug, who was trying to shame
posted
him,
it in the first place,
has come back and said, "Yeah, okay, I admit it. I'd unplugged your charger, but we'll still poor form for you to leave your car at a charge any longer than necessary." Either two lessons to be learnt. Don't unplug others' cars if they're not charging. The other, don't leave cars sitting at chargers that have finished charging. So this guy is accusing someone of something that he did himself. He staged it.
I don't get it.
He staged
Where's
it.
the lesson out of that? The lesson is
The lesson is nothing about charges. The lesson's always check your footage.
Yeah, that's a lesson.
Always check
That's
your
a
footage.
lesson.
And this is even to people that are cheating, right? The amount of guys that have been away on a business trip, taken a photograph of themselves about to go out to dinner with friends, and then their wives or girlfriends have noticed it's a hair straightner
in the background,
just in the bathroom. The amount.
Rookie mistake. Move the tongs.
Always check your footage and always check a photograph before you post it. Check everything.
Reflections.
Check reflections.
CCTV or cameras in your house or business.
We
on
want
your cars.
to talk about the real lesson here. Nothing to do with electrical vehicles.
No.
Everything to do with checking the footage or checking photos properly. Give us a call, 13 24 10, if you've found anything when you've been perusing them. We're going to give somebody something that we love. It's the B store.
Oh, we do love the B store.
And $300 suspended it. Oh, the feeling is like no other. You can experience shoes that you love, and they love you back at bstore.com.au.
It's true.
They love you back hard.
So we are talking about why it's a good idea to check the footage.
Yes, you should always check the footage.
Yes, and if there's no footage, perhaps there's a photo on Instagram that you can really peruse.
Yeah. If you're going to put it out for public consumption, really, give it a good once-over.
That's true. Trish, hello.
Hello.
Hi,
All
Trish.
right, Trish, what happened when you examined the photographic evidence?
Well, we were on the boat. We had the kids on the ski biscuit going around just not far out from Roto. Took lots of photos, had the two little girls on the biscuit, had them make a day, got home, looked at the photos, printed them out in the end because we couldn't believe shark fin.
Wait there, what?
There was a shark
It's a shark fin.
So
So-
the kids are on the biscuit.
You're on the biscuit, you're zinging around.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, my shocking thing from this is you printed out a photo? I have not spoken to anybody that has printed out a photo.
Only because they thought they saw
For
a shark fin
years.
and wanted to know for sure.
God, Trish.
Yeah, no, we had to print it out to actually confirm that that's what it was.
Yeah.
Wow. And where were you zinging the kids out? Far offshore?
No, not far out. Just in between, Bono and Perth.
You don't need to be far out, Sean. What about the girl in America? She was
Yeah, I
sitting,
know.
sitting in the water.
Yes.
And the water was just around her belly button and she got bitten by a shark.
Yeah, that was amazing,
It was-
actually.
yeah.
Belly button depth
Unlucky.
water.
Trish, a shark behind the biscuits.
Yep. Thanks,
Wow.
Trish. Angela, hello.
Hey.
Hey, Angela.
Okay, what happened when you examined the photographic evidence?
Well, I had a boyfriend at the time, and he told me he was going to his mate's house to watch the footy.
Oh.
And I was talking to him on the phone, and I was like, "Oh, send me a photo. You know, you're at your mate's watching footy. It sounds really cool."
Yeah.
And he sent me a photo, and in the background, like I couldn't see any guys. All I could see was a bra in the corner of the floor.
Oh, why didn't he notice the bra?
So, Ange, you hit him up with this later on, no doubt?
Of course, I finally got the truth out, and that was the end of that.
Okay, so what did he say? He tried to lie at the start,
Well, you
I'm
would have
guessing.
to.
Oh, of course, they
Yeah.
always try to.
Yeah, so he would have said, "Oh, that's so-and-so's girlfriend. That would have been her bra, blah, 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 blah." So,
Yeah.
When did he finally tell the truth?
A couple of days later, after I got it out of him by accident.
Mate.
Wow.
Always.
She
It
had him
doesn't
in
sound like
she
he's
had him in
the
the figure-
sharpest
figure
tool
four.
in the shed.
I know,
No.
by accident. Tripped him up by accident.
Exactly.
Got him, yes!
Oh, good on you, Ange. Okay. When you looked at the footage or the photographic evidence, did it reveal something? What did it give away?
$300 to spend at the B store is up for grabs. You want this.
Callan in Karrinyup. Hi, Callan.
Good morning.
Hey,
Good
mate.
morning.
Callan.
Callan, what have you got for us?
So, when my now wife and I first sort of got together in the very early days, she obviously jumped on Facebook and stalked me with one of her friends
Yes.
and found a photo of me from a long time ago when I was up at Kalbarri, sitting in nature's window.
Yeah?
And she said to me, "Have you realised when you zoom in on that photo, you can see straight up the shorts, straight up your shorts, and you can see your nuts?" And I said to her, "No, can you?" So I went online, had a look, and she's like, "See, look." And I went, "Oh, yeah, cool, whatever." So the photo's still there now.
Yeah.
Just,
You know
just
what
your
it
left
is?
knacker.
Well, you know what? He goes, well, you got to lead with your best feature.
Yeah, isn't that amazing, Callan? They stalked you, and they were like, "Yep, I'm going to marry this guy."
To
Look at
that,
this
to
fella.
that point of like zooming in on the leg of his shorts.
I like that.
That's really examining what's up for offer. isn't
Yeah.
it?
Wow, Callan, you must have some beautiful testicles for them to be able to snag a
At
woman.
least one of them's beautiful.
What was that, Callan?
You got to zoom in to see them.
Gonna have to print that one out, hey?
Nature's window indeed, Callan. Thank you. Alicia, hello.
Hello.
All right. What did the photographic evidence reveal, Alicia?
So my friend was dating a guy and he was out at a cafe and it was one they go to often, and he sent her a photo of his meal being like, "Oh, wish you were here with me." It was a live photo.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're familiar with
Oh,
those.
yeah.
but
So you
So
have
when you
that-
hold it,
Yep.
if you
Yes.
hold it, then it'll show
You
what
get
just happens
other
before and after.
yeah.
she held down on the photo and there was a woman speaking to him at his table.
Oh.
And they were on a date. She was asking him what he's looking for in a girlfriend.
Oh,
Get out.
And I don't know if it was a first or a second, but she'd been seeing him for about 6 months.
oh,
Oh.
And he'd taken this girl to their favourite cafe.
Favourite
There, so that's the betrayal.
Ordered her
I don't care
favourite
that he's
meal.
having an affair, but not the favourite cafe.
You know what it is? You've got to, if you are having an affair in the same city as you live with your partner, you've got to frequent different things.
You've got to go
have
outside your circle.
Like say with Megan, Sean, you and Megan like rock climbing. The other person, no, we're indoors people.
Yeah, that's right.
We just Netflix and binge. You've got to have completely different interests.
I'm on the same wave as you, Nath.
All right.
We're going to go to Tanya in Miranda. Hello, Tanya.
Hey, how are you?
Hey,
Tanya.
Tan.
Okay, what did the photographic evidence reveal?
So I was talking to this guy on a meeting site and a dating site, and he had one of his photos had a gun in his bedside drawer.
Oh, dear God. So I take it that's a red flag,
Is it a
Tanya?
loaded weapon?
Well, I still went on the date.
Well, you know what?
It wasn't an easy.
Yeah, well, it's a jungle out there. It's a jungle out there. You got to do what you can do. So yeah, you went out on the date.
Still went out on the date, but yeah, nothing went from there. He was definitely a bad boy, so
Yeah.
I think the gun.
Well,
He did say that the gun was, when I questioned him on the gun, he did say it was his nephew's toy gun, but I don't know why you'd keep
Was
that
it
in your
though?
bedside drawer.
Was it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. But I'm glad you still went on a date with him.
I love that that's not enough of a red
Can
flag.
I say, that's another topic in itself, and you still went on a date with him, which we'll probably be doing tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thanks, Tanya.
$300 to spend at B-Store. Experience shoes that love you back at bstore.com.au. Can't go past Callan.
And his,
Callan.
and his
Well, his
beautiful
name Callan, don't
testicles.
know.
Beautiful testicles. Well done, Callan.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean in podcast form.
I'd like to wish a hearty good morning to the gentleman who on Friday, as I left here,
Yes.
it's about 9:40, I turned from Rockaby Road here onto Hay Street.
Yeah.
And as I was driving down Hay Street past Hungry Jack's, this guy pulled out in front of me.
Yeah.
And I leant on my horn.
Yeah.
And he wound down his window and let fly with a vile tirade of abuse.
Did he?
Because I deigned
What
to-
did you say, Sean?
Because
Well, she moved me to the drive-through, first of all.
Because I honked my horn at him. And had he not been abusing me so much, he might have noticed or allowed me to point out to him
good.
that he had just turned the wrong way on a one-way street. And he was driving up.
He was coming up here.
He was driving up to Hay
the
Street
satisfaction.
against the flow of traffic. And then I'm watching in my rearview mirror as the lights change up here and then just the two lanes of traffic come straight towards him.
Yes.
And I'm like, screw you, sir.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Also,
he was so angry and vicious because I guess he assumed that I had.
Well, yeah, because
I was accusing him of cutting him off.
Because in his
Him
mind,
cutting
he's
me off.
doing everything right, but in reality, he's doing everything
There
the
are
opposite of right.
giant arrows painted on the road.
So he came out in the lane on the second. Yeah, the second lane.
So
of it
I
coming
was in the
around.
left-hand lane.
Yeah, and he
he turned into the right-hand lane, even though there were massive white arrows that were pointing in the opposite direction to where he was driving.
Yeah.
What a dickhead.
Some people do look at one-way signs, though, and go, I challenge that.
I'm like, what is he going to do? Like,
That's only a human
when he
rule.
got there? and the traffic was coming?
So he kind of, I don't know if he pulled or it pulled across.
Yeah.
Because you're then stuck. You're constantly going in the wrong direction. So there's no, unless he then turned, I don't know, left into Rockaby Road. I don't know.
You would have had to have
I
pulled
couldn't
into
see.
a
I drove off.
A car. Yeah, the only thing
Or
you could have done is turn right.
Into that lane near the
then again.
Japanese.
Which is, no, left into yes.
Yeah, left into this.
Or pulled over on, like, into a parking bay, but then you're still going the wrong
Or,
way.
to be honest, he probably turned right.
Yes.
Everyone out the way.
You wouldn't think you'd turn right to go up
I
that
just
road,
would have
but
loved to have seen his face as he went, oh, that's why she was honking.
Yes.
Those two cars are coming
Great
straight
satisfaction.
towards you. I know.
Yeah,
What
good
a
one.
tosser.
I know, that's when you want to follow them, not for
I
anger,
know.
just for like,
I know.
got
Yeah.
anything to say?
I know. Eddie, would you like to apologise
What's
to
up
me
now,
now?
Hey? Then you moonwalk off back to your car.
Exactly.
This is the Nathan, Nat, and Sean podcast.
Sean,
Yes, friend.
personal question.
Yes.
Did you get a vasectomy?
No, mate. I'm a bloody stallion.
I know. I mean, I'm saying like you getting a knot tied in there would do nothing because of the potency of the McManus clan. I've been pregnant several times by him.
I know.
You say stallion. A lot of people say gelding.
Well, Megan would say I'm a gelding for sure, but no way, mate. I mean, you just wouldn't do it. I'm a prized athlete.
Well, don't go to Colombia, right? So in Colombia,
What prize is that?
in Colombia, a doctor has been ordered to pay child support to a couple after a vasectomy he performed on the father didn't work. So the guy got the vasectomy and went back to go and check if it was proper, and they said, yep, it's all done properly, and then he had a baby daughter.
Yeah, you hear about this a bit.
Well, you might want to ask the wife a few questions.
How...
You know what I mean?
After years-long battle, right, so years, the Supreme Court in Colombia has ruled that the doctor who performed the surgery must pay child support.
What do you mean?
At the rate of minimum wage until the child turns 18. The child is now age 10. Over the next 8 years, it'll total in 295 million Colombian pesos, which is approximately $100,000. This guy's going to have to pay.
That's not that much over 18 years.
I know, but it's not.
He's a doctor. He's doing it.
Okay, so he got done.
Well, he stuffed up. Like, otherwise you would just...
I know, but he's checked the tubes, hasn't he? Didn't he?
Well, did he, though? Well, clearly he didn't. He said he did. He went back for the check, and then it was clearly still working.
Because you have to get the pipes going a few times over and over until they check them.
Can you stop doing the hand gestures for that?
Please, for the love of God.
All I know is that doctor now will be tying...
It's getting him toey.
That doctor now will be tying triple knots, not double knots.
You're not wrong.
You know when someone over knots their shoelaces?
Yeah, he'll be doing all those. You know when you're tying a fishing...
It's like not.
Can't be too careful.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We just spent that whole time talking about soup.
Soup season, everybody. We've been checking it out on the box here, and we've come up with our top 10.
Out of 50. And we literally discussed soup that whole time.
We're Googling recipes.
Yes,
Sean likes pea and ham soup.
Gross.
I do.
That is the texture and the grittiness of that is so disgusting.
No,
it's like drinking puddle water.
You're thinking
you're thinking about what our parents served us, which was a regular occasion because split peas are cheap as all get up. And it was rubbish.
I can taste the sediment already in it.
It's gross.
Damn off the
Nope.
No. We're thinking the top soup out there would be a pumpkin.
Yeah, I think a version on pumpkin.
Whereas I can't commit to a whole batch of pumpkin.
Yeah,
it gets a bit too much. So
I don't like plain pumpkin, but a Thai pumpkin soup, delicious.
For me, I've just been Googling. I didn't know if it was a thing, but it is a miso pumpkin soup. I love anything with miso.
Miso's good.
Unami. Australian Army is where it's just a
That's from
different
your time in the army. Got it. I love a good mushroom soup. Executed mushroom soup is so delicious.
Well, the smell of cooking mushrooms makes me gag.
No,
can you cook a good mushroom soup?
Yeah, I can. I'm not going to. If I do, I'm going to eat it.
So Wednesday, when's it raining?
Wednesday.
Whip us
tomorrow.
Pumpkin soup. Me and Nathan have a go at.
With miso.
You mean mushroom?
Mushroom. What do I say?
I'm not eating mushroom soups, Sean.
Yeah.
Oh, can you do a miso?
Why don't we just have soup day and we'll blindfold you and see what you like?
Oh, but you're going to put things in my mouth I don't like. Sean's done this before.
And you said you didn't like it, but I think you really did.
One of us had a good time.
Hey, up next, everybody.
We're at a barbecue.
The Big H.
Hey, guys. I would love to try your mushroom
Harry, I didn't know you were on.
Yeah, it's me. Ross is having some time off. So, yeah,
It's not like him.
Guys, the off-air chat today has been very interesting. We just covered the soup, obviously.
Yes.
But
laundry.
Do you remember at 10 minutes past 6 this morning?
A lot of clothesline chat.
Do you hang your washing out?
Oh, yes.
What detergents do you use?
Yeah. Do you use fabric softener?
What about the off-air chat when Ellie was in here 15 minutes ago?
Our new business ideas.
Yeah, bit of a side
the
hustle.
OnlyFans.
I'll say the nice version. I said to Harry, you should make some more money on You should make some money on OnlyFans. I said you can never show your face and you can call yourself Arthur because there's an audience for everyone on OnlyFans. And I said, and then your thing could be farting on stuff. So then it'll be like so your whole stint will be, hi, I'm Arthur. You will never see my face, but you'll watch me fart on things. Give me your request. And then I'd put in, I'd like to see you fart into a bowl of feathers.
Oh, no,
and we know what it's called. What's his OnlyFans account called? Arty Farty.
That's right.
Arty Farty.
I reckon it's already out there.
I'm wearing Ellie's trench coat as well. All
right, of course you are.
OnlyFans.com.au/Arty Farty. It's only $3 a month. Hey, we're doing...
Do you want me to fart on your birthday cake?
No. I'll take personal requests at $10 each.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.